Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with Golden Opportunities Coaching. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We've got over 500 audios in a variety of subjects available for your listening pleasure. Hopefully, that's helpful to you. Hopefully, you choose things that make sense to you and that you are benefited somehow. If you are looking to own your place in the world, which is the topic of today's conversation and today's audio, I encourage you to reach out for coaching. Want to make 2021 the best year you can. I want to help you do that. So you can do that through Twitter at PO Perception or going to the website that's right here in the About Me section of this page, and we can set up a conversation. In any event, the ability to own your life is super important for almost any person for any number of reasons. It's extremely valuable to be able to do that, but how do we do that? I'm going to run through about 8 things that are important here. Expand your circle. Now, it's interesting because it's important to keep your circle small, but expand the type of person that would be in your inner circle. The more diversity you have in your inner circle, different types of people, people with different viewpoints, people that you can find common ground with, even if they're different from you, the more understood you're going to be, and that means you're going to be able to appeal to more people in situations. If you have a person of a different racial background, if you have a person of a different age group, if you have a person of a different persuasion politically, religiously, or whatever, and you're close with them, and you can understand their argument or their worldview or whatever, and then you're in a professional situation or a dating situation or a situation where being able to understand that is going to help you move forward, you have gained value. So the more diverse your inner circle, the better off you are at being able to navigate social interaction overall. And a lot of people don't choose to do that. They stay with people like them. They stay with people that look like them, think like them, act like them. And there's a certain value to having a tribe of people who are similar to you. But when you begin to expand that every once in a while, just a little bit, you gain so much, and it's value. Push past your comfort zone. Look, life isn't about comfort. Life is about experience. And so while it's important to be comfortable, and being purposely uncomfortable is often not a good idea, especially if there's danger involved of some sort, being a little bit uncomfortable is where growth comes, right? No pain, no gain. We see memes about it all the time, but there's truth. No risk, no reward. Finding the balance between taking calculated risks and finding a way to enjoy your life is one of the sweet spots of human existence. It's important to understand that there is no perfect life. Therefore, there will be times where you fall a little short. There will be times where you learn something you're not expecting to. There will be times where things go better than you expect. The more you're willing to expand the vision of the experiences in life you're willing to have, the better quality of life you'll have in the end. So the next is push past failure. There are going to be moments where you fall short of your own expectations. There are going to be moments where you've done things you didn't think you could do. And sometimes we fixate on only wanting to be successful. Failures are wonderful because we learn what not to do. And so when you're willing to push past learning what not to do, I can remember when I first broke into broadcasting as a teenager, man, one of my mentors came to me after a broadcast and handed me like 20 pages of notes of things I'd done wrong. And in that moment, I felt like such a failure. And he said, no, you don't understand. If you fix these things, you'll be unstoppable and you'll be so much better than you were. And I was like, well, the only thing between me and being better is 20 pages worth of notes? Okay. And you begin to look at failures differently. They're opportunities to learn and grow. They're not definitions of your identity, who you are, or who you will become. And so it's important to push past failure. The thing is, be what I call the teacher-student relationship. Have that with life. Be willing to teach others what you know and be willing to always learn. One of the most important people in my life who was in entertainment for 50 years, I was sitting around with him one day and he said, the minute that I think I know everything, I'm going to retire. And I said, I'm going to retire the next day. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, if I stop learning, I stop growing. And there's no value in living a life where you've stopped growing. And so it's important that learning becomes important to who we are. Now, some people learn by doing, some people learn by reading, some people learn by audiobooks, some people learn by listening to other stories, some people learn just by osmosis. But be focused on learning and expanding your knowledge base every day. The next thing is find a system of behavior that works for you. Find something that this is what I do with my morning, this is what I do with my afternoon, here's my general time I eat in the evening, here's my time when I need to decompress, here's how I get rid of anger. Have systems for the things in your life that are going to pop up. The more you have a repeatable system of things you can do, of things you can say, of places you can go, and ways you can alter behavior to you know um, handle variances from your daily experience, the easier it's going to be. The next is understand how to budget. Look, buy the things that are going to improve your quality of life long term. In other words, if you want to be a millionaire, but you're spending $1,000 a month on takeout, well, you might want to say, I'm going to reward myself with takeout once a week when I reach other financial goals. If you want to have a more intimate relationship with your partner, with your friends, but you're spending all your time playing Call of Duty, then budget might be important here in terms of budgeting your time. But also, use your money and your time in ways that get you towards a goal that's going to matter to you in 5 months and 5 years. When we segment our time and our money, we become more goal orientated by default. The next is manage your expectations. So rather than saying I am a pass or fail person who is only successful if I achieve this goal, then we have a very narrow berth of what success looks like. However, if I say I'm a successful person as long as I am moving towards my goal consistently, now I've set myself up to be wired towards, what's there. Now, again, you want to gain momentum, so the rate of improvement over time should increase, but at the same time, manage your expectations. Don't expect yourself to be the best in the world and only put in an hour or 2 hours a week of time into improving your craft. But at the same time, don't get in the habit of putting in 100 hours a week and hating what you're doing. Find the balance of being able to understand managing expectations in a way that matters. Commit to the outcome, but not the way to get there. This is the last point I want to make in this particular audio. Commit to your outcome. What am I trying to achieve? Is it a better relationship? Is it more money? Is it more me time? Is it a deeper relationship with my higher power? What am I really trying to achieve? How I get there doesn't matter as much as that I got there. And so when we begin to understand that the how doesn't matter as much as the destination, we begin to own our lives in a different manner, and we can get to a better place. But when we fixate on, well, it didn't happen the way I planned, well, who cares? As long as it happened and you didn't hurt anybody in the process, the goal should matter more than the manner in which it was achieved. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.